Hello and welcome to a bonus edition of Chill with Kaiju Kim. I'm Kaiju Kim. Hope you're all doing well on this lovely afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. So tonight, for this bonus edition, we're going to be talking about a couple of charity streams that are happening in just a couple of weeks from now. One of which is, of course, my annual Toys for Tots stream, which will be taking place on the 18th. And the other one that we'll be discussing tonight is the Cheesy Movies for Charity watch party hosted by our friends at NerdCage Live, happening on the 17th, which is one day before my stream. And here to talk about it with us tonight are two representatives of NerdCage Live, Mr. J. St. G and Derek of Bonus Commentary.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
What's
hello.
bacon?
How's it going? How are you guys?
Saturday night, I feel all right.
All right.
I'm glad to be out of the malls. I literally just rushed in here and turned on my computer to get this going.
Procrastinator. We got a
Oh, hardly.
Yeah, the malls are not a fun time to be in December. So
No.
Just do your shopping on Amazon. Like everything's on Amazon. That's what I do.
Or better yet, gift cards.
There you go. That's the one. Alrighty. So before we get rolling, for anyone who is watching at home and don't know who you are, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Ladies first. Go ahead, Derek.
I don't know. You got the longer hair and the nicer tits.
This is a family show.
I'm sorry. That one slipped out. I apologize. That's on me.
Dear.
Okay. Well, no, you're head of NerdCage. I think you should go first.
All right. So, hello everybody. This is my second time on Chill with Kaiju Kim with the holidays within, and very, very happy to be here. And again, as she just pointed out, we're from NerdCage Live. Our channel is about everything pop culture, including stuff like Godzilla, video games, movies, TV shows, comics, and all that good stuff. So feel free to subscribe. We're on every platform. We're on YouTube. We're on all the audio platforms. We game on Twitch. And of course, we have a lot of stuff on social media. We have a Facebook group page. We have a Discord server, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. So easy to get a hold of. And we go live on YouTube's every Thursday. We'll release videos from time to time. We try to release, a few videos a month. And we go on Twitch on Tuesdays and Friday nights. And of course, I'm not alone. As you can see, my awesome co-host, Derek. And obviously, we also, Pretty Guardian is also a fantastic content maker who's also a co-host of the show. And of course, my partner in crime, Joe, who's not here, aka Fallen One Gaming. He's, my childhood best friend. And he also is a proud co-host of the channel and stuff. We're a fabulous force of four. And, we cover nerdy stuff across the spectrum. And Derek and I, we tend to represent the kaiju side of the NerdCage fandom. So I figured it makes sense for us to be here tonight to talk about our charity stream happening in a couple of weeks. And yeah, and I believe Derek's also been on Chilled Kaiju Kim in the past as well. So yeah. It just made sense for us to do this here. And we're happy and excited to be here. Kim, thank you so much for letting us be a part of your platform tonight. And of course, shout out to all the people in the chat. I see some NerdCage people in there.
Right. Hello, Connor. Hello, Doomzilla. Hello. And Fallen One Gaming.
Yes, Joe. That's Joe. Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Joe being replaced on the couch tonight by Lars. Tonight, the role of Joe will be played by Lars.
That's funny. All right, Derek, you have anything to add? Say a little bit about yourself or anything?
I feel like Jay covered it pretty well.
But your video, though, you put out a video a couple weeks ago. Might as bring that up.
I sure did. On Godzilla Day, I released a review of Godzilla versus the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers over on NerdCage. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. Try to think of anything. We did the Godzilla retrospective for 54. Introducing
that was a great stream.
Yeah, that was very insightful, very interesting to hear other perceptions of that film. Just very excited to be here. Looking forward to doing some good this holiday season.
Absolutely. And speaking of which, let's talk about your stream that you got happening on the 17th. So, you and everyone else at NerdCage Live will be watching cheesy movies while you raise money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. It's
awesome. My favorite charity. I've worked with them before in the past, and I'm excited to be working with them again. Honestly, I was inspired. I mean, obviously, you did your charity stream last year, but I was actually a part of Titan Goji's charity stream last year, so I'm doing the same thing, except what he did was they were watching Godzilla movies. And I was like, you know what? I want to do the same thing, but I was like, you know what? Let's kind of torture ourselves a little. That way we feel like we're working. So let's watch like bad movies, but not like overbearingly bad, like bad enough for us to enjoy and have a good time.
You'll notice Tommy Wiseau is not on the lineup.
That will be next year. If this goes well, again, our main target, we're going to aim for $500. I firmly believe we can do that and more, but let's set a goal for $500, which is basically $100 per movie. So here's the thing. So as you can see on screen there, the 5 movies we chose are horribly great, but horribly bad at the same time. They're so bad, they're great. And we're going to start at noon Eastern Standard Time. That's Saturday, December 17th. We're going to start at noon Eastern Standard Time. So for you Central people, my friends in Chicago, that is at 11. And for you West Coasters like Derek and Pretty Guardian and Matt, that's going to be starting at, what's my math? 9 a.m. Starts at 9 a.m. And we're going to be doing this all day until we're finished watching. But we're going to take breaks. We have a specific schedule. So starting at noon, we're going to start by watching Street Fighter, the movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme. That movie, now, if you guys are like, oh my gosh, I don't have these movies, that's okay. These movies are streaming. Street Fighter, which will start at noon, is streaming on Tubi, which is a free app. I actually own the movie, but you can watch it on Tubi. Then at 2 o'clock, we're going to be watching Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. That's the one with Nuclear Man.
Nice.
That's a terrible movie. I haven't watched it in decades. That's going to be at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That movie's available on HBO Max. Then, here's why it made sense to do this. Then at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to watch Godzilla's Revenge, a.k.a. All Monsters Attack.
Everyone's favorite Godzilla movie.
Also streamed on HBO Max. Honestly, I don't think the movie deserves the hate it gets. I actually, as somebody who was bullied during my childhood, I like this movie because that's why I can relate to this movie.
He's a very empathetic character. We can get into that later, but I also think that this one gets an undeserved amount of hate.
But I think it fits the vibe of this marathon.
Oh, totally.
And then at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, God help me, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, the movie that I walked out of the theaters really upset about. As a diehard MK fan over here. And I get to endure the pain with you guys. So we're watching that at 6 o'clock. And then finally for the finale, at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we are going to watch Batman and Robin, the one with Mr. Freeze. And that's also available on HBO Max. And also, Mortal Kombat Annihilation is also available on YouTube. They just put it up on YouTube. So like I said, you guys can watch these movies with us. Standard, if you've been to a NerdCage Live watch party, standard procedure, we have a timer on screen. And we all play at the same time with the timer. I also want to point out, too, is that if you can donate, great. Any amount helps, whether if it's $1, I don't care. That's great. If you can't donate, just want to hang out and watch movies with us all day, by all means, come hang out with us. But best yet, if you can't donate, but if you know someone, please share this. The link, we're going to be going through the Tilify app, so I will post the donation site to the live stream and across also social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff.
For the children.
Yeah.
So if, like I said, any amount helps, please share. And I'm going to throw this out here too, because I'm going to take a little shortcut here. The first 5 people that donates $100, I will buy you a NerdCage Live shirt. So there you go. First 5 people that donates $100, and you can't donate anonymously. I need to know who you are so I can get a hold of you. First 5 people to donate $100 will get a free NerdCage Live shirt from our fantabulous TeePublic. This is the standard shirt with the Strength and Geek Knowledge on the back. Well, we have other shirts, but now's not the time for that. I'll leave it at that. But we have other designs, and yes, and we've done pretty good, Derek. We're closing on we are closing in on 30 t-shirt sales. We've been doing pretty good.
That's a lot more than me. Congratulations.
I was just about to say, Kim, I swear you had merch.
I do. No one wants to buy it.
What? No,
okay, just for that, once I get my Christmas bonus, which hopefully will be this week, I'll get myself a Kill Kaiju.
No, I'm doing it right now.
And I'm gonna because you had nice enough to have us on today, Kim. I am happy to I will definitely donate to your charity too, and we can get it. I guess now it's a good segue.
Absolutely.
Yes, my charity that for those who do not know is the Toys for Tots charity that I did last year. We're doing it again. This time we're going to try and raise $800. So Toys for Tots is an important charity for me because it's important to me that kids have toys to play with at Christmas time. So I'm just going to read off my donation page that I got off here, which I'll link when the time comes. So when I was a kid, there was no greater feeling in the world than getting a new toy. It was awesome, especially on Christmas. And then, sorry, it's a little rough for me to get through because it's a little bit of a touchy subject for me.
You're good.
Yeah. Yeah. Then 2020 happened. And then I lost my mom and I lost all my enthusiasm for the holidays. And my sister, who has 2 little kids who are currently 9 and 4, she decided that instead of us all getting gifts for each other like we used to for Christmas, we'd focus solely on getting stuff for the kids, for the children. So nowadays,
it should be anyway. So
exactly. So yeah, even though I can't fully enjoy Christmas anymore, I can still make it good for the kids, and in light of that, I thought, why not make Christmas good for other children? And so that's why Toys for Tots is a very important charity for me. So
absolutely,
please donate to that when the time comes. Yes,
thank you for sharing, Kim. I know that was
absolutely.
I think we've all lost family in some point or another, and it's always the hardest around the holiday. So believe me when I say I know that feeling freshly. I won't get into it because that's not what we're here for, but I understand what that's like, and I'm sorry you had to go through that. And yeah, no, we did that too, where we lost my stepdad, and we made sure that the baby was just spoiled, and she's gonna get spoiled again this year and the year after that. But to do something like that, to do something like this, as inspired by such traumatic events, I think is really important and speaks to your character.
And just so everybody knows, like I said, any amount, even $1 goes a long way. And it's just one of those cliches. If everybody we knew donated $1, we'd be really successful. So like I said, donate what you can, and if you can't, don't feel bad. I understand. Listen, I understand coming from someone. We all have financial struggles. We get it. And this, if you can't,
in this economy,
then by helping, share it. Someone bound to see it, and someone's like, "Oh, okay, it's for a good cause." Boom,
Yeah.
So let's just throw that to everybody out there. Don't feel pressured. But like I said, any amount helps. But most importantly, share so that we can get these good causes out there. Hey, Lars, get these good causes out there, and raise as much money as we can. And it's good for a good cause and for the perfect time, the holidays. So
exactly.
Absolutely. You know what? We may not have like thousands of subscribers, but we do have an audience. And so I think it's important to work with what we have, even if it is just a little bit, in order to do some good in the world and inspire others. And that's why we're both doing these charity streams.
And I have the most confidence in NerdCage Nation. We have a great audience. It's same with Kim's audience. Like I said, I have faith in you guys. If I didn't think so, I wouldn't be doing this. Honest to God, sorry, I don't hope anyone doesn't get upset when I do religion here, but honest to God, I wanted to do this last year, but I just felt like our channel wasn't ready. This year, I am confident. Like, I am confident in this year. I wouldn't be doing this stream if I didn't think we could do it. And like I said, we're gonna set a tentative goal for 500. I believe we can do it, and then I think we can do more than that. I really do.
Say, we should talk stretch goals.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Oh yeah, I think you guys are going to smash that goal. I believe it for sure.
I have every faith.
Yeah, and that will just show, like, that will just highlight how great our audience is. Like, you guys pull through for us. I just know it. I'm like that confident. So, and just so you guys understand, like, it won't go unnoticed, because the thing that's cool about the Tilify app, which is the app that's going to enable you to donate to St. Jude, is you can donate anonymously, or you can say who you are. So we will know who's donating, and for the most part with our audience, we know most people by name. So that's why this is exciting. We're really excited to see how this is going to come through. And like I said, I've always loved St. Jude. Like, St. Jude is a great charity, and yeah, like I said, I've worked with them in the past when I worked in sales before in the past, when I worked at a few radio stations here in the Syracuse area. We worked with St. Jude's every Christmas. So it's a fantastic organization.
It is. So that's, like, I'm guessing that's what you choose this particular charity. So, like, are you able to, like, elaborate on, like, what St. Jude means to you?
It's just, and Derek, please feel free to chime in. But just to me, now, I don't have kids or nothing, but when I see, the sight of kids battling cancer, that's just like, it's really, really unbearable for me to, like, comprehend and whatnot. Obviously we've been fortunate enough to be healthy, and whatnot, but not every child, no children should have to go through that. And it's really cool that St. Jude's, focuses on, children with cancer and whatnot, and they just help. What they do for them is just absolutely wonderful. And I saw an ad for them the other day. I almost cried when I watched it, but there's actually one doctor working at St. Jude that was a child with cancer that survived thanks to St. Jude. St. Jude saves a lot of lives. And this doctor is giving back to St. Jude by working for St. Jude. So, like I said, they do, what they do, their cause is wonderful. And it's just, I can't go to sleep at night knowing, like, I want to do something. I've done a lot of stupid things my whole life. I say a lot of stupid things. I do a lot of stupid things. But let me just do one good thing. Let me do one good thing this holiday, and that's using my platform for good, is, donating to St. Jude. So that's what I want to do. Is I want to use my platform for good, even though, we tend to be a raunchy show. I mean, we're a nerd show, but we're adult oriented, and I know, we're silly and we go off the hooks a lot, but just know that we're for goofballs, but we're good people at heart, and we want to use our platform for good. And I'm sure Derek feels the same way.
Yes.
Good talk.
Yeah. All right. It means a lot, and like I said, it's just, I what they do for the kids is absolutely wonderful. It's a godsend. It really is.
Absolutely. Derek, do you have anything to add?
Well, I mean, like, that's kind of one of the beauties of the season, is truly, like, it doesn't matter the organization, if it's Toys for Tots, or if it's St. Jude or whatever. Like, most all of these organizations are worth, like, applauding and getting behind. And my job is I work with subtitles, so I sit and watch movies anyway. So this is just gonna be like a day of work for me. It's gonna be normal for me. And usually they're worse than these movies, so this is gonna be a treat.
Nice.
But all things considered, I'm looking forward to doing some good this holiday. Hoping to be supporting your stream, Kim. I'll be sitting in with NerdCage doing everything I can. I have suggestions. I have terrible commentary one way or the other, I'm sure.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be hanging out watching bad movies, but for a good cause. And like I said, I didn't want to pick movies that were so awful that it would be torture for. I mean, it is torture, but not torture to the point where it's like unbearable. Like these are movies that we can laugh at and we can laugh together. You know, we'd have a good time together, and you know, I'm sure I'll probably be sitting on this couch here, stuffing my face full of pizza and hummus as the day goes on. But it'll be fun. Like I said, it's I'm ready to do this marathon because, like I said, I did it with Titan Goji last year. We did 5 movies back to back to back to back to back to back. So I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. And I just felt cheesy movies for charity. It just sounds right. And like I said, I'm already kind of in the back of my mind thinking, okay, if this goes well, which it will, if this goes well, what 5 movies are we going to do next Christmas?
I was gonna ask, is this going to be like an annual thing? Because I think it should be.
I want it to be. As long as as long as we don't get embarrassed, but I don't think we will. Like I said, I am confident. As long as we raise what I think we can raise, because I want to just like not only that Derek and Joe, Maggie says she'll pop in for a few movies, but we got Wild Band from Monstrosities. He's gonna sit with us for the whole all 5 movies. I know Tab Monk 99 is gonna pop in for Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Big Jack tentatively said he's gonna pop in for Batman and Robin, and I believe there's another. Who else? There's one other person I think was gonna stick for the whole 10 hours, but you know,
Matt?
like
Wasn't it Matt?
Actually, yeah, I got to talk to Matt Farden, yeah, but okay. But anyway, it's gonna be us watching the movie, so it'll be fun. We'll have some laughs, we'll have a good time, and you know, it's you know, like I said, if this goes well, which I think it will, we'll do this next year, and like I said, we'll do more awesomely bad movies, you know.
Awesomely bad movies are the best movies to watch.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, come on, we're kaiju fans.
Yeah,
exactly.
Again, the one I picked was Godzilla's Revenge. I just felt like that was the most appropriate one. Plus, I was trying to avoid all the movies that like Davis already did a bunch of kaiju watch parties, so I'm trying to do the ones that he didn't do because we share some of the same audience and whatnot. So we never did Godzilla's Revenge and whatnot. So we're gonna do Godzilla's Revenge, and I'm sure you can hedge your bets that next year that there'll be another Godzilla movie. Which one I don't know. Obviously anything can change next year with streaming's all over the place now, and it's like month to month. You don't know what's going to be on what streaming service or who buys who and so on. So, but
it's almost like physical media is best media.
Amen.
Well, I'm going to be watching off my physical media, but I'm just saying for those who don't have.
Right now, I was going to dig at anybody here. It's just like,
like I said, I try to pick movies that are streaming so that people who don't own these movies can find a way to watch with us and whatnot. So yeah, that'll be a. Like I said, it's going to be a great time, and I'm really, really looking forward to. And let me just reiterate that I haven't watched Superman 4, Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat Annihilation in like over a decade. So
the last time
I'm really looking forward to like revisiting those movies. So
the last time I saw Street Fighter was in the theater.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I've actually never seen it.
That's what I was actually about to ask you, Kim. So what movies have you seen, and what are your opinions on all 5 of these movies?
All right, so Godzilla's Revenge is what it is. I agree with you that it doesn't deserve as much hate as it gets. Let's see.
But it's not cinema.
It's not.
I understand why people dislike it, but I can find ways to defend it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the only one of these films that I've seen all the way through. Like I've seen bits and pieces of the other ones, but yeah, I'll definitely tune in that day if I could find it on my streaming service. You said Street Fighter's on Tubi, right?
Tubi.
Yes.
Okay, so I do have Tubi, so I'll try to find it on
there.
I'm
glad you brought that up. Tubi, for everybody out there, Tubi is free. But a warning though is that there's ads. But it's a very, very good streaming service. Considering that it's free, it's a very, very good service because they have a lot of not so much new movies. They have like some newer titles, but they have a lot of foreign titles, and a lot of like old movies that like, wow, I never knew this was streaming. Like they have a lot of like good, solid selections in there. My Santa hat's falling, but like, but yeah, they have some like really, really, really like off the wall movies in there, and they have Street Fighters. So I highly recommend downloading the app. It's free. Just a warning, there's ads. That's all. If you can deal with ads, then I say it's worth getting. And like I have a Roku TV and I have it on Roku. So
Yep, same here. My last night I was just watching Zoo Ranger, so that was fun. So I was like, they got wacky movies. They got some tokusatsu on there for all you kaiju tokusatsu fans out there. Got a few Godzilla movies. Definitely worth checking out Tubi if you don't mind the ads. So back to your stream. So while you were planning all of these movies to watch, what films didn't make the cut?
Ooh, I'm curious about this one myself.
Well, there are plenty of movies. There were some other films I wanted to do, but they weren't like streaming. For example, and Derek, you brought this up. I wanted to do the Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie.
Was that me?
I really wanted to do that one.
That was Joe.
I don't think that movie's streaming. It's like
it's on Disney Plus.
Okay. Another title, and I'm kind of giving this away because this will be for next year. But one movie that didn't quite make the cut that I wanted to do was Moonfall. I don't know if you guys have seen Moonfall, but Moonfall is like one of the worst but great movies I've seen in a long time. And I just thought
to connect it back to kaiju, it's Roland Emmerich from '98 Godzilla.
Yeah, but the thing about Moonfall is that it's too new. It literally just came out back in February, and yes, it's on HBO Max, but the thing is, the movie's too new. So I don't know. I just feel like maybe we should let that movie marinate a little longer before we do a watch party. So I can tell you, I can almost guarantee next year if we do this charity stream again, Moonfall will be one of the 5 movies for next year. But I wanted to do this year, and even Joe was really wanting. I'm like, Joe, this movie's too new. I don't think anyone's going to really tune in to watch because it hasn't really built up a following yet. So that's a movie that one I can tell you that did not make the cut, but I was tempted. I was tempted.
Awesome.
That's all I can think for right now. Oh, you're seeing the trailer. Someone's playing the trailer. I just heard it.
Yeah, I'm surprised you hadn't heard of it.
It came out back in February, and it was a flop. It was a huge.
Came and went like a fart in the wind.
But my God, it was so bad, but it was so great at the same time. And yes, just the sheer premise of it's so absurd, but then the movie takes a hard turn and gets even more absurd than it already is.
There's a moon within the moon. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't actually seen the movie.
The moon within the moon. It's so incredibly bad. It's hilarious, and it's just so funny because there's some big names in there. Halle Berry and Patrick Wilson are the main stars. How they managed to get them for this movie and how this movie made it past the boardroom is beyond me.
I think there's a lot of movies we could say that about.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it was just so Joe and I saw it in not IMAX. We saw it in 4DX. For those who don't know, that's the simulation where the seats vibrate and they spray smoke in your face and so on and so forth. We saw it in 4DX, and it was pretty cool when the anti-gravity scenes were on. Like you could feel the chairs float, but like Joe and I were the only ones in the theater laughing. Everybody else was just like straight up confused. And the one thing when I was watching this movie, I don't know how many big gamers we got in here, but all I could think was Zelda Majora's Mask. That's all I could see. Every time there was a shot of the moon like closing in on the earth, all I could picture was that face from Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
And that's all I could picture while I was watching this movie. I'm like, oh my gosh, Joe, we need to do a fan edit of this movie and just put in the Majora's Mask moon on all the scenes that have the moon. So yeah, I can guarantee you Moonfall will be one of the 5 movies for Cheesy Movies for Charity 2 or Cheesy Movies for Charity 2023.
So I haven't seen it, but Shay just posted a suggestion for The Greasy Strangler.
Okay, on one condition. If Matt Burkett
absolutely.
If Matt Burkett, which is, by the way, it's streaming on Amazon Prime still.
Is it really?
and I actually liked the movie. I actually thought
I haven't seen it. I just know it's Matt's meme, so
I refuse to watch it.
I will do Greasy Strangler only if Matt Burkett joins us, and I hope he sees this.
I mean, you can't have the Greasy Strangler without Matt Burkett.
It's true.
Exactly.
It's
That's the only way
true.
I will do Greasy Strangler if Matt at least joins for that specific movie. We will gladly do it because I think it would definitely fit. It will definitely fit the vibe of cheesy movies for charity.
Joe is suggesting Samurai Cop. Have you seen? Oh my god!
I'll be honest with you. I've never seen it. I know what it is. I know what it is. I've seen so many reviews and stuff. But I've never actually sat down and watched it.
It is meme fodder. The movie. It is so. There's a great bit where they introduce this like the main characters is like this very tanned white guy with long hair, and he's supposed to know he's supposed to be very Japanese. And like he can't pronounce this Japanese Yakuza boss's name. They're like, "What's a katana?" It's Japanese for samurai sword. Just weird one-liners like that. There's some raunchy stuff in there, but it's still pretty. It's bad. It is so bad. But definitely
yeah. If it like I said, I try to pick movies that are accessible to to the masses.
To the masses. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything to suggest for it because I don't watch things. I just watch the same crap over and over again. But if I think of something, I'll let you know. Oh, how about Gamera movies? Show a Gamera movie. There we go.
Okay.
I know, Jay. I know you don't like Gamera, but please just give it a chance.
How about we split the diff? We do Rise of Legion, the Texarkana dub.
Yes.
You got me lost. I don't know.
So there's a version of the film where they basically just ignore the entire plot, and they get a bunch of all the voice actors put on the heaviest Texas accents they possibly can.
Okay, yeah. Davis mentioned that in one of his videos. See, I saw the Japanese with the subtitles. So yeah, but I was aware of that.
It's more of a parody dub than anything. So like we can have a good time with it.
Now, are the Gamera movies streaming? Because I know sometimes Tubi gets them.
I have to check. I don't.
That might be a thing where like, okay, if we do a Gamera movie, which I don't want to, but it's not my total decision.
I mean, if you have to do a Gamera movie, just do the MST3K version because it'll be
whatever. Like I said, if it's on Tubi or Netflix or something that's streaming, then we'll likely fit it in there somehow. Yes,
it's on Amazon Prime.
Okay. All right. So there you go. So if there's one, so if it's long as my one rule is as long as it's streaming, we will do it.
Yes, it's for the children, Jay.
For the children.
I know, but like I said, I just want to be sure that our audience has access to the movies some way, somehow.
We must suffer for the children.
For the children.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so going back to the children, when you were a children, what was your favorite Christmas memory, toy, experience, what have you?
I don't know. I can't really pin it down to like one toy or one memory. Just the memories of, my family used to always open presents on Christmas Eve, the night of Christmas Eve, instead of waiting till Christmas morning. And that was always a good time, especially when my sister had kids. So yeah, that was always nice. Jay?
Okay, so for me, I would say the most memorable Christmas. I mean, I can't say I've had a bad Christmas ever, but like I think the most exciting ones when I was a little wee lad. Anytime I got like a game system or game I wanted, a video game. I'm saying a video game or video game system for Christmas was always there was no other feeling that, shout out to the movie 8-Bit Christmas, but like there's no feeling like getting a brand new game system on Christmas. So that was always the best feeling. So for me, Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, so on and so forth, those were absolute fantastical memories. My grandmother just passed away a couple of years ago. And I miss doing Christmas over there, or like him just said, we either do Christmas Eve or Christmas night over there. And I miss her house and I love her house, and it was always nice to do Christmas there. And that's what like the time when like the family would come together, because all my family did live far away, and we always would do it at my grandmother's house. But now that my grandmother's passed away, the house got sold within a day, by the way, which did not surprise me. And my dad and my uncle are butting heads right now, so we're not really doing the family thing right now. So the moral of this story is, don't take all your Christmases and family gatherings for granted. So because you never know when things will either change or will stop for whatever reason. So yeah, I just want to throw that out there. So yeah, I think getting the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64 on Christmas was the best, because like I said, now, you know, when you buy a game system as an adult, it's not the same feeling when you unwrap it as a kid, you know?
We have consumer guilt. Like we get it home, and instead of like joy, like we think to ourselves, how many dinners am I looking at right now?
Towards food and
rent, electricity bills. Yeah, no, I totally get that. Pokemon Yellow is probably my favorite Christmas gift. Because the way I understand it was my dad and my stepmom were like going store to store to get it. But they couldn't find it, and they found one copy, but they didn't want to let the other parents know. So what they did was they were like, code yellow, we have a code yellow. So like they had to like sneak their way to the checkout aisle without letting all the other parents know they took the last copy of Pokemon Yellow.
Oh no.
And then probably favorite experience was in California, we don't get anything other than fires and rains and mudslides. So I remember my Christmases with snow pretty fondly. I've only had like 2. But being able to like go up the side of a mountain just by like stepping outside and sliding down was amazing.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So what are you guys doing for Christmas this year? After we all do, after we're done giving money for the children, what are you guys doing for Christmas?
I'll be going out to Arizona. I've got my mom out there and a lot of my family. We're doing for the first time in a very long time, we're doing like a joint family thing. And that's where I was knocking out some of my Christmas shopping for half of the families that are going to be showing up. I'm pretty excited about what I got my cousins. I don't want to say too much, just in case one of them managed to sneak their way in here and is lurking in chat. But they specifically, to put it one way, they inadvertently stumbled upon something that I've hyperfixated on a long time. So they're going to get the brunt of it. I'm getting them a lot of stuff regarding that particular thing. It would be like if your sister came to you, Kim, and was like, hey, so I don't know if you ever heard of this Godzilla thing, but yeah, exactly. That was my face. It's like, oh, really? Do tell.
I'm listening.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm very excited to be doing that. Yeah, so we'll be doing a big family Christmas.
Awesome. Jay?
Probably gonna go see my parents. I was gonna go someplace for Christmas, but those plans fell through. Won't go into detail there.
Oh, bummer.
But no, I'll be seeing my parents for Christmas. Cause my parent. Well, some cool news. My mom's retiring in January. I'm very, very excited.
Oh, good for her.
My parents just paid off their mortgage, the 30-year mortgage, just a couple months ago. And they both got approved for Medicaid too. So like, wow, you don't have your mortgage anymore and you're getting extra money now. But no, my mom's getting ready to retire. Her birthday's in January. She'll be turning 66 and she's going to be retiring. So congrats to my mom. Which brings me to the point too, that my parents are well in their 60s now. Every time I turn on the news, either some big celebrity or someone passed away at the age of 60 something. And I just fear that that's going to happen to me sooner or later. And I also have friends that are my age that are losing their parents. So I want to just just make the most of whatever time I have left for my parents, and I'm going to go see them I'm going to make it a priority to see them on Christmas Day, because I don't know, with everything, all this craziness in this world, I just want to spend Christmas with my parents, whether it's the last one or not. I hope it's not the last one, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want to take my time with my parents for granted. But also, like I said, it's exciting that my mom's getting ready to retire. They just paid off their house, so that's actually really exciting on their half there. And so I'm generally looking forward to Christmas with my parents, and I actually haven't gotten them anything yet. I don't.
You still got a few weeks. You're good.
I gotta get cracking on that. So I'm looking forward to having a nice quiet Christmas with my parents. I don't ask for any gifts at this point in my life. I don't ask for any gifts. I just want to spend time with my parents, and I'll get them something nice, whatever it's a gift card for their favorite restaurant, or a whole slab of a meat tray or whatever from what do you call it, the Hickory Farms. That's somewhere along the line, something that I know they're going to enjoy, and whatever. I'm sure I can convince them. Maybe we can watch a movie or something. I can probably convince them to watch a movie. So yeah, that's all. Nothing major and of course this 130-pound pooch right over here. His birthday is December 24th.
Oh boy,
he's a Christmas pup. So he'll be turning 6. So I'm a very strict dog dad. I don't give him people food. I refuse to give him people food. But on his birthday, he's either going to get a nice big rare steak, or he's going to get 10 McDonald's burgers on a plate. Whatever.
I vote for the steak.
He's going to get spoiled on his birthday for food I never normally feed him. So So I got Christmas with the dog and Christmas with my parents.
For the fur children.
There you go.
For those who don't have actual human children, for the fur children. Yeah, it's quite.
What about you, Kim? I know it's your first Christmas with a husband, right?
Yes, it is my first Christmas with a husband. Yay! Yay! It's probably going to be the same as it was these past couple years. So on Christmas Day, we go to my sister's for brunch, and we hang out, watch a Christmas movie or something. And then this year, since Christmas falls on a Sunday, we're going to go to church after that. So that's always fun. And then my husband and I will probably exchange gifts. And if we haven't already, we'll go see the Rockefeller tree in Manhattan.
Nice.
So yeah, that's our tradition that we've been doing for as long as we've been together, for 6 years now. So that's awesome. Cute little thing that we'll do. And we might see the in-laws. We'll see.
If they're good.
I love how you said might.
Listen, it's not that they're I love my in-laws. They're fantastic. It's just they're not so good with the planning things ahead of time. So
I'm teasing. That's one. That's a good topic, and that's also something I want to promote with this topic. But Kim, what are your favorite movies to watch on Christmas or around Christmas? I'd love to hear it.
Well, I don't. You kind of asked me something to do for your video that I don't want to give away.
Okay. All right. Okay, so yes, got out of the bag. We have a new Mount Rushmore video. Tentatively, again, I'm just going to say that again. Tentatively, just because I got a full plate of stuff to work on for Joe Blow and NerdCage. For those who don't know, I work for Joe Blow Media. On top of that, I make content. I do their celebrity interviews and I do their face-off channel. We're doing another Mount Rushmore, but it's going to be the Mount Rushmore of Christmas movies. And I've reached out to, the normal NerdCage, regulars in our circle there. Oh, she got the thumbnail. Perfect. But yeah, we are going to do another Mount Rushmore. What is Mount Rushmore of Christmas movies? And yours truly, Kim, will be a part of this video. So very much looking forward to that. Again, tentatively speaking, December 21st, which is Wednesday. That's the day before our very, very last stream of the year. If I don't get it done by then a good bet would be the 23rd, Friday. But I'm hoping to get it out by the 21st because I would like to end the year on a live stream versus end of the year with this video. But I'm hoping, I got everybody's content. At least I hope I did. And then next weekend, I'm going to be chopping that up and I'll be throwing it together. And we're looking at hopefully of a premiere of December 21st. So, and our Mount Rushmore videos tend to get, good feedback. So
Awesome.
yes.
All righty. So, yeah, to wrap things up, real quick for your stream, are there going to be any other festivities during your stream, or is it just going to be straight up MST3K style riffing?
Probably, the riffing. Whoops, careful, Lars. Probably, a lot of riffing and stuff. It's probably, like I said, it's gonna be like a normal NerdCage watch party. If anyone's watching NerdCage live watch party, it's gonna be in that format. But we're doing movies back to back to back. I would say, okay. I would say it's going to be a good cross between the charity stream that Davis did, and it's going to be a lot like the watch party that me and Joe did with Tab Monk when we watched all the Mortal Kombat Conquest episodes. So, meaning that every time we're done watching the movie, there'll be a break. We'll probably be like running like promo ads during the break, and then like 5 minutes before we get ready to play the next movie, we come back. So there'll be breaks. Like I said, we're going to be streaming for 10 hours straight. But every time we finish a movie, we're going to take a break. So obviously bathroom break, food break. We'll run promos and stuff, and, just saying, hey, we're taking a break. We'll be back at 2:00 or whatever. And then and then when we come back 5 minutes beforehand, we'll all sit down. Hey, we're getting ready to watch this movie. We'll talk about the movie a little bit, and then we all hit play at, So that's going to be, so we're going to do all these movies back to back to back, but there'll be breaks every time we are done watching a movie, but we're going to be live the whole time. So it'll be fun. And Kim, if you want to join, if you got time to join, or at least if you want to come watch Godzilla's Revenge with us, please let me know.
Will do.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Like I said, because I know they're good. Like I said, we're trying to keep the same core people there for the whole 12 hours, but we're going to invite people in and out for each movie. So if you want in on Godzilla's Revenge, because, and obviously if you're not busy, I understand it's Saturday, December, and you got your stream the next day. So if you have time to join us, by all means, we'd love to have you. But if you can't, I totally understand. But you are welcome to join us if you want to join for the whole thing, great. But if you want to join for just Godzilla's Revenge, I am perfectly fine with that as well. Whatever you want to do, just let me or Derek know. We'll figure it out.
All right, I'll keep you posted on that. I would love to join you if I can.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so for everyone watching at home, just remind us. So what time this is happening? It's going to start at 11 p.m.
Noon.
Noon.
Starting at noon. Yeah.
So
noon, 11, and 9. Oh wait, no, noon.
Yeah, noon, 11, and 9. You're right.
9. Yeah.
So if you're on the East Coast, it's noon. Central people, that's 11, and then for you lovely West Coast people, that is 9:00. So, and then the last movie is the last movie will be at 8:00. So at noon, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, so the last movie will be at 8:00. So it's a good bet that we should be done around 10:00 Eastern, which would be 9 Central, 7 p.m. Pacific. So it's going to be an all-day thing, but it's not going to go super late into night. We're starting early enough in the day, and we'll be done we'll be done at a decent time. But we're starting at noon Eastern Standard Time. Again, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter the movie, Superman 4, Godzilla's Revenge, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, God help me, and Batman and Robin. So a good mixture of comic book films, video game movies, and kaiju flicks. And they're all bad, so bad, but they're good. And they're all streamable. So it'll be a really, really good time. I guess we're going to set a goal for $100 per movie. So $500 by the end of the night, which I think we could do. And I'm just going to reiterate one more time. The first 5 people that donate at least $100 will get a free NerdCage Live shirt from our TeePublic. But you can't donate anonymously. So you got to say who you are so I can reach out to you. So yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. So that's just my way to see if we can get to $500. So, so first 5 people to donate $100 will get a free shirt. And like I said, even if you could just donate $1, that'd be great. That goes a long way. And if you can't donate, share the word. Let everybody know. It would mean the world to us. And I have full faith in NerdCage Nation that we can easily raise $500 for St. Jude's Children's Fund, my favorite charity. Again, It's for St. Jude's. For those who don't know what St. Jude's, it's a hospital for children with cancer. So please, if you're financially able to donate any amount, by all means, please do, and share if you can't. Or if you just want to hang out and watch movies with us, by all means, join the stream. We'll be me, Derek, Joe, Wild Band are all going to be there for a full 10 plus hours. I don't know when Pretty Guardian will be able to. I don't know what her schedule is going to be like yet. And like I said, Big Jack's going to pop in. Tablock 99 is going to pop in. So, and maybe, just maybe, no pressure, maybe Kim will be dropping in. So, really, really, really looking forward to this. This is going to be a lot of fun watching really, really bad movies for a good cause.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. All right. So that is Saturday, December 17th at noon Eastern time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a good time, good cause. You guys should be there. And happening the next evening is my charity stream for Toys for Tots. We're going to be raising $800. Toys for Tots is a charity that donates new and unwrapped toys to less fortunate children at Christmas time. So that's going to be happening the day after Jay's and Derek's stream, December 18th, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So please be sure to join in for that. And once again, if you are not able to donate to either of these charities, then you can help by spreading the word. Share this stream, share both of our charity streams when they go live, and just tell your friends. Word of mouth is a good thing to yeah. That'll do things. I can't word. Words are hard. All right. So thank you, gentlemen, for coming on here. I guess you already plugged your stuff that you got going on. So
yeah.
I see a lot of NerdCage in here, so I'm just going to say it real quick. If you're not subscribed to Kaiju Kim, you're doing it wrong. Subscribe to Kaiju Kim.
Please.
Yeah.
That's for those of you guys who I know from NerdCage that I'm sure you are. I know, yeah. But if for some reason you're not, you know what to do.
Yes, please. And please buy my merch. There's a link in the description. Please, please, and thank you.
As soon as we're done here, I'm gonna actually go grab my phone so I can remind myself what my new address is, so I can buy the Chill with Kaiju Kim pink and black premium t-shirt. I got it literally just sitting on my cart, ready to go. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, look, Joe just subscribed. Thank you.
Hey, there we go. There we go. That's why you say it. That's why we love to say it.
Joe.
Yay! All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Be sure to tune into those charity streams when they go live in 2 weeks. And until then, to you guys watching at home, thank you so much for taking time out of your day/evening to hang out with me and my fantastic guests. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like the stream and share it if you haven't already. And please tune in tomorrow where I will do my main episode of Chill with Kaiju Kim at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Enjoy life, stay safe, and good night.
Goodbye.
Take care of yourselves out there, guys.